Greetings everyone, this is Collectibles Euphoria presenting the Star Wars variant Play Art Sky action figure of Darth Vader, the first installment in the new Star Wars variant by Square Enix. Darth Vader, the Dark Lord of the Sith, is one of the most iconic characters in the Star Wars franchise and is also one of the most popular characters of all time. While deserving to be the first in line in the Star Wars variant line, this iconic villain is a sure hit to the vast majority of fans and enthusiasts who have high regards to the stylized design created by the Play Art Sky. Drawing inspiration from a diverse array of sources, the Star Wars variant line reimagines Darth Vader himself in a whole new light. Stay tuned! The overall presentation of the box is visually appealing, with a reflective type of box. And right in front of the box stands a promotional image of Darth Vader in all his glory. The Star Wars logo is seen right below his image, and also states Variant Play Art Sky, with Vader being number 1 in this line. The box itself also has a magnetic window, revealing the figure of the Dark Lord of the Sith himself and all of his inclusions. The clear window packaging has a paintwork on the lower section replicating the spacecraft and galactic superweapon, the Death Star located at the second moon Endor. On the left side shows promotional image of the stylized design of Darth Vader standing in a barren wasteland while wielding his iconic red lightsaber, and right beside it relays its synopsis of this preeminent Dark Lord of the Sith. The back of the box shows more promotional images of Darth Vader in his iconic bodysuit and helmet. Darth Vader is secured inside a clear clamshell packaging as a top cover and a black plastic case to store the figure and its accessories. The Dark Lord of the Sith, as you've never seen him before, wears a bodysuit that looks like a stripped-down spacesuit and dons a very scowly helmet, as well as a dramatically flowing cloak. The quality of the work executed stands strong here. The head sculpt is a well-accomplished part of the variant as it carries the sharp angles and well-defined lines perfectly, giving off the look and appearance of the iconic helmet while adding a different touch to it. The chest plate has a nice metallic sheen and shading to it, and the overall design is reminiscent of the chest plate seen in his original form. Simply stated, Darth Vader looks stunning in every aspect. The attention to detail and overall proportions are very well accomplished, capturing his strong physique and intimidating aura. He carries an imposing silhouette with his heavy armor, and the addition of pronounced weaponry of accessories adds even more to his intimidating stature. In addition, the semi-layered materials of the outfit gives an extra sense of depth. Whether he is out of the package or not, he is definitely sure to grab attention. The stylish and edgy design is inspired by Vader's original samurai armor concepts, which makes the suit appears to emanate Vader's dark malice. With a flowing cape and coattail, along with a variety of accessories including his iconic lightsaber and force blast, this is the ultimate collector's figure of this well-renowned Dark Lord of the Sith. For height, Darth Vader stands at 10.5 inches tall. Darth Vader has a double-peg ball-jointed head and neck, which allows movement forwards, with the backward movements impeded by the helmet dome hitting the collar. Despite of its point of contact, since the collar is made of rubbery plastic, it shouldn't cause problems with discoloration caused by frequent contact with it. The double peg ball joint also allows some degree of head tilting side to side and 360 degrees rotation. Here on, all joint movements have ratchet clicks on them. Shoulders can rotate all the way around should that interest you. For outward movements, due to the shoulder pads impeding movements, it doesn't go too far up. To their credit though, the shoulder pads are made of rubbery material which allows a very little amount of movement going outwards, Still not very helpful though in achieving a higher range of movement just merely for preventing aesthetic damage. It also possesses its own shoulder swivel and also has a good bicep swivel. The elbow is single jointed, which allows over 90 degrees of elbow bends and also can swivel as well. Wrist has a ball and hinge joint allowing wrist bends and swivels. The best articulation in this figure probably has in its torso, allowing good range of movements, owing it to its mid-torso and lower torso joint. Its ab crunch is insanely good despite of having heavy top armor, as well as extensive trunk rotation, owing it to a ball joint on the mid-torso and another ball joint on the waistline. You can understand its concept more when you twist the waistline. Lifting the rubber briefs reveals inner workings, which is hollow in the hips, thus allowing such extensive range of motion. The hips can kick forward up that much due to the rubbery material of the crotch section and can kick backwards. The hips also allow swivels. He can kick outwards, has a double jointed knee, which allows really good range of motion. Has ankle rockers, tilts, and pivot. The ankle rockers are nicely executed due to the pliable ankle pads, allowing full range of ankle movements. Interestingly enough, it also has a foot swivel, though in real life will be beneficial, but it will be better if a toe hinge was made instead, since it offers more stability during dynamic poses, since this figure already possesses an ankle swivel. Its coat tail, armor piece, and belt are all one piece, which offers good aesthetics, but degrades the joint flexibility of the hips as it restricts outward and backward movements. It would have been much preferable if it can be detached or separated, instead of being one piece layer. I do love the idea of multi-layered materials to replicate armors and clothes, however, this one piece is just purely aesthetics in nature. Clearly, nothing was sacrificed for the visuals. Joint work offers minimal distraction. The sculpted wrinkles give his outfit life. It does make use of layered materials to recreate clothing, which works really well on this figure. Paintwork is flawless, appropriate black shading is used, and multiple color gradients of purples, grays, and black were complexly applied to add a fine touch to such an astounding piece of action figure. The application is clean and nothing else seems to have been forgotten. I also enjoy the metallic highlights. The combination of glossy and matte colors are equally presented to provide a good balance of contrast and shading. The detail lines and paneling strikes a perfect balance between being striking in appearance, but at the same time, not overly drowning the figure with complex and contradicting visuals. Surface sculpting is top-notch, more evident on the fine sculpted details of the cape, with a mixture of fine gloss and matte undertones, with some purple shading on the withered design of the edge of the cape. The cape also has its own articulation, with a ball and hinge joint, allowing movements up and down and sideways, though moving it sideways leaves a gap which is a little bit distracting. One may argue about the cut and design, it is similar to Batman's cape, but in all honesty, I completely agree with the effect PlayArt Sky is trying to pull off here, and in conclusion, they provided collectors an amazingly sculpted cape, not usually seen in a figure. Accessories includes Darth Vader's red lightsaber with effects, the basic lightsaber, Force Blast, and 5 interchangeable hands. My favorite piece is the lightsaber with the swoosh effect, which offers a nice gradient of white opaque with red and pink translucent colors. The trade-off to this, though, is the quality of the paintwork implemented on the handle, which is mediocre at its best, unless they are gearing more to the wear and tear effect of the saber, which might justify the sloppy paintwork applied. Another gripe of mine is that the lightsaber with effects can only be wielded using the right hand, which is permanently fixed to the saber. It would be much appealing if the hand is detachable so you can interchange it with the other hands included. Though I am a fan of the swoosh effect of the lightsaber, I find the basic lightsaber less appealing due to the fact that it is not translucent, which is the key point for creating a nicely detailed lightsaber. Though the variation of colors do help in achieving a more realistic look to it, it offers really less aesthetic appeal as compared to the translucent effect of the other lightsaber. The force effect on one interchangeable hand offers a nice twist to its chosen design. Though not originally seen in the film, its effects offer stunning visual effects of the force. The remaining hand inclusions are the pair of default closed fist fingers, pair of relaxed fingers, pair of gripping fingers, and one-piece blade hand wherein the sculpt is similar to the hand with the force effects. The connection is also a straight peg, which at times can all come off when trying to change the hands. Lastly are the instructions, which is found on the cardboard piece of the attached display stand with base. For the display stand, it is a little bit more complex in terms of assembly from other competitive figures with stand. Unless you really wanted to have Darth Vader project some dynamic poses hard to achieve without a stand, then it is pretty much optional since it has a blister card packaging which will ruin the background cardboard, so I decided to leave it as it is, since I really don't want to ruin the packaging of this hefty action figure, and it is really basically a stand I can go without. The variant Darth Vader by PlayArt Sky overall offers stunning visuals and high-quality materials with its fine sculpted details and paint application, justifying the hefty price tag of over $100 for this high-quality action figure. The awesome articulation is ratchet style that holds things in place rather well. The multiple types of hands and action swing lightsaber help give you plenty of options for posing this state-of-the-art action figure. Crafted by master sculptors, concept artists, and painters, this variant can definitely be considered as the finest figure of the Dark Lord to come out thus far. Well, that's just my 2 cents worth, and please check my channel for upcoming figure reviews and other figure reviews already posted. May the Force be with you. Bye!